Namaste. Welcome you all to our today's video. Today we are going to discuss and practice Kapalabhati. As the name suggests, Kapalabhati means Kapal plus Bhati. So Kapal is forehead, this part, and Bhati means shining. As the name rightly says, it helps to shine your head, your face. So how it helps to then what function it does basically in our body, so that it actually creates a shining on your face. Before going on to the actual practice, I'll just a little bit explain about what is the physiology behind Kapalabhati. What exactly it does in our body. During the body metabolism, there are a lot of chemical reactions, there are a lot of physical processes that keeps on happening in our body. So during those reactions or those chemical processes that are happening in our body, there are a lot of gases coming out of it. Some of the gases are gone off through our skin, through normal breathing, but still there are some accumulated gases that stays in our body and they don't want to leave it. Not only from body metabolism, but we also accumulate toxins from outside, from daily breathing, where if you are staying in a polluted environment, or you are taking polluted water, we are taking food from different sources. We don't know whether how clean it is, and there is a lot of impurities are put in our food, in fruits, vegetables. There are a lot of pesticides to keep it away from the insects. If you are taking packaged food and processed food, there are a lot of preservatives inside it. These are the unwanted materials for body. Our body doesn't want preservatives. Our body only wants nutrients. So all these unwanted materials, toxins and unwanted gases that we take inside through food, water and air, that gets accumulated somewhere. It is not required, but it is not required for the body. So then how to remove it? You don't know where all these impurities are going and making their place. These impurities are the root cause of various kinds of diseases. So these impurities go and make a place in your body. Once they stay for longer time, they start to react with our blood, with our tissues, and they start creating some problems. So we don't know exactly where they are sitting and where they are accumulating. During Kapalabhati, what exactly happens is these accumulated gases, accumulated toxins, accumulated impurities in our body are thrown out forcefully from the body. When you keep practicing Kapalabhati for some certain number of times, there is a constant current of air coming out from our body, and there is a pressure difference created between our body and the outside atmosphere. This pressure difference helps to dislodge the accumulated impurities or toxic gases in our tissues, in our digestive cavities, in our respiratory cavities, any kinds of bacteria, virus, fungus, microorganisms that floating around in air that when we inhale, we get fall sick quickly, like coronavirus. When somebody is sneezing out, if you are there, if you are inhaling those viruses into your system, then they go and make their space inside your lungs. So once they enter inside your system, they start to expand, they start to culture and increase their numbers. If you do Kapalabhati regularly, these impurities, bacteria, virus, whatever they are trying to make their place in your lungs, in your respiratory system, they cannot increase their numbers. Even if they try to increase, you are forcing them and throwing them out from your system. So you will not fall sick so easily. That is the power of Kapalabhati. That is the science behind the Kapalabhati. Going on to the practice of Kapalabhati, it's very simple and very easy to do it. Like any other yoga practice, any other asanas and pranayamas, before jumping onto the practices, first you must have to remember the general rules of yoga practice. The rules about time, place, body, mind, clothing, your specific restrictions about your body, any disease condition or any special condition if you have, all these rules you have to follow. Without following the general rules of yoga practice, you shouldn't do any yoga practice, any asanas or pranayamas or meditation. There are certain rules that has to be followed by everybody at all the time. Before doing Kapalabhati, you choose a right place, well ventilated place where air is going out and in. That is very important. You can go out to open air on your balcony or on a park or in a room where air is blowing in and out. That is the most important thing before practicing Kapalabhati. Once you are in the right place, just sit on your yoga mat with spine erect on Chin Mudra. So 3 important aspects you have to focus while doing Kapalabhati. One is your breath, second is your stomach, third is your posture. So let's start practicing it. First, in Kapalabhati, you have to focus mainly on breathing out, forceful breathing out. So, forceful exhalation, like this. So, when you breathe out, you can feel the surge of air on your nose, on your nostrils coming out. So that force comes with your sudden pulling of the stomach inside, and because of that your diaphragm suddenly pushes the air upwards. So with sudden pulling of the stomach, your diaphragm moves up automatically or forcefully, and it helps to throw the air out. So you have to focus on these two things first, like this. Let's try it again. You can see the stomach is going forcefully inside, and at the same time air is going out from your nostrils. So while doing the process, you make sure your shoulders are relaxed and spine is erect. Don't slouch it forward like this, or go on to any other body angles. Just keep it erect. So let's do it again. You can practice with me. Like this, okay? You have to focus mainly on breathing out, and on the next step, immediately you will release your stomach out, and with releasing the stomach, your diaphragm goes down and air automatically goes inside without any sound. But whatever goes in, then immediately on the next step you have to pull the stomach inside, and the diaphragm goes up and throws out the air. With constantly, when you keep repeating this, while air going out, there is a sudden surge of pressure inside your digestive system and respiratory system that basically dislodges any seated material, seated impurities in our system. It loses it down and bring out to the air space. So in the subsequent exhalation, it leaves the body. For beginners, you can practice 10 counts in a go, and you can practice for 3 rounds or 5 rounds as per your capacity. As you go on practicing every day, as your capacity increases, you can increase the number of counts from 10 to 20 or 30, 40 slowly. But for beginners, you can start with count 10. Let's do it 10 times. Start. You can see after stopping the breathing, like sometimes you will feel you are burping out some extra gases from your mouth, right? They're coming from the digestive system. Wherever it is sitting inside, they all get dislodged, and they come out automatically. After, if you practice this Kapalabhati for longer period of time, so maybe for 5 minutes, then after you stop, you just see what is happening on your body. You can see your body keep giving off gases. The effect will remain for quite some time. The gas will keep on coming out automatically. You can feel that. Stay tuned with us with Yogic Excellence. You will get new informations, new videos on your yoga practice, the scientific reasons behind it, the positive benefits, how actually you will get benefited when you do correctly, and when you don't do it correctly, then what are the negative effects you might get. All those small tips, all those vital informations you will get to know what you will not get anywhere else. No other books, no other videos, no other sources you can get these scientific informations about yoga and yoga practices. So stay tuned with us. See you next time. Thank you. Namaste.